Alright, what's going on, guys? Chris with Journals Comics here. Doing a contest video for Big Eez. 500 sub contest. Congrats, Big Eez. 500 subs. Amazing. Let's hope that within these next few months we can get him up to 1,000. So, seen a lot of awesome contest entries so far. So, what I'm doing here, facing the camera for one specific reason, because he wants us to show off some awesome covers. Basically, he said pick one book, pick a dozen books, pick as many books as you want. All he wants to do, he's keeping it simple, just pick some amazing covers that we like. And I'm going to show off a few, but there's one that's #1 in my book that I'm going to show off. And I'm going to start by showing this off. So let me just move this a little bit. I am showing off today, yes, showing off my t-shirt. SpiderMan #1, McFarlane run. Alright, so make sure this lined up good. Here we go, here we go. You ready? Alright, check it out. That's right, we got gold. Yeah, we got silver. Alright. And we got standard cover. There it is. There it is. Got a couple of those. Now, I remember a little story when this came out. The first one I bought was the silver one. And I went to, it was called Pinole Comic and Toys. Or Pinole Toy and Comic. Maybe it was Toy and Comic. It's been a long time. Toy and Comic, I think, is the order. It was Pinole Toy and Comic. This place was right off of the freeway, right next to Richmond, California, if you guys are familiar with the area. And it was this little, like, hole in the wall. You know, it was in, you know, a little standard strip mall next to, like, what was it, Alpha Beta shopping center, which is now a Lucky's. It was this little unit where it had one door and then it had one little window that kind of like stuck out, you know, and had a little place to display things in it, and he had some toys and comics in a little window, and everything else was just kind of dark. When you walked in, it was nice and dark, and then you go in, and it was really deep though. You can go, it was really thin. You walk in, you got the counter on this side, and you got everything behind the counter, and then over this side you have your new issue racks. Some bag issues, I think, closer to the door, and then you go all the way back and you have bag issues and toys back there. This was my first shop and experience of collecting comics. Came from, you know, this shop, and Lon was an amazing guy. He was the owner. Unfortunately, he passed away some years back, so it's been out of business for maybe, what is it, 2016, 20 years. But yeah, I remember I went in there and I saw this hanging on the wall, and I grabbed it. I'd saved up my allowance for a few weeks, and then I think maybe like a couple weeks later I went and bought the standard issue. So my favorite cover. I mean, both because I love the art as well as, you know, what it means to me. You know, this issue and this run was big in my collecting. So yeah, had to represent there. So all right, I'm gonna be a little different now. Obviously, I got tons of books, and I could have picked a ton of different covers and whatnot from Marvel, DC, I mean anything. But I wanted to do a little something different that I haven't really shown off, and probably a little different than what most people would show off. And I've always said this before, I love Transformer art. I love it. So that's when I'm going to show off some Transformer covers here. So we go back to G1 from the Marvel 80s series. See, we got some, if we can get some good lighting here. Let me do one at a time. Get some good lighting on that without the glare. Here we go. What's this, number 12? Yeah. So we got Optimus Prime. And what's going on there? He's like shooting other Autobots. Something's going on. So all these, well, most of these are from my original collection from when I was a kid. Show off number 19. Omega Supreme. As you can see here, a lot of them are like in the old original bags. I haven't rebagged these since like, you know, the late 80s, early 90s when I got my hands on these. Omega Supreme. Here's another Optimus, set number 34. And I just kind of grabbed a few, you know, because they're all pretty sweet. So now to some newer stuff. We got some Regeneration 1 issues, which continued the original Marvel series from where they left off. So we got some Rodimus Prime. And I love this cover. Love it. See that? Galvatron. That is sick. Yeah. Yeah. Transformers art, guys. I freaking love it. I do. Obviously, it's evolved in a good way. And man, I used to draw a lot of these covers when I was a kid. I could probably get away with showing off some Ninja Turtle stuff too, but I'll keep it simple, and I'll keep the video kind of short. So yeah, guys, that's that, you know. So Spider-Man number 1, Big Eez, congrats, man. 500, that's crazy. Guys, check them out, sub them if you haven't. I'm telling you, there's no reason why this guy can't keep on climbing. You know, I'm assuming, hopefully, you know, the more subs that we get as a channel here on YouTube, you know, the broader our audience becomes, and by word of mouth and you know, even in like search engines, you know, you grow from that. More people can, you know, come across your channel, hopefully, and I hope that this keeps happening for Big Eez, guys. Link in the bottom under this video, and if you haven't subscribed to him yet, please do so. He's a real individual. Definitely brings an individual flair to this community, and he's definitely deserving of 500 subs. So check him out, guys. Thank you for watching me and my contest entry, and until next time.